Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to continue our discussion on R and R Studio. This is supposed to be, we'll just discuss how to create a project, and it would be good if you have already watched the video on this, but let me just go through this very quickly. So if we take a look at this, when you open an R Studio, on the upper left, you'll have here your script or source window. And then on your upper right is your console. The version that Mark has now is R 4.4.1. Okay. And then you can see here some information about this. You can delete this. You can just remove this. Okay. Kindly, makikita mo yung sweep, yung broom dyan. Sige, pakiclick siya. That's Control L or just click it. So it it cleans up the those information there, those text there. All right, so this is a blank R Studio. Okay. And then notice on the upper right, Mark, yung cursor mo, paki point to that. Kita mo project sa taas, upper right. Yung cursor mo nga, yun. Yan. See that class? R project none. So this means that Mark has not created a project for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to create a project because that's very important. Our projects are very important because it helps us organize our data. Okay, I had the experience before of carelessly not creating a project, and then I was working on a file, and there were already thousands of codes, and then suddenly there was a brownout, and I lost everything. Okay, because of my carelessness. But if you're working inside an R project, even if there's a power outage, then that file that you're working on will be automatically saved. So first things first, Mark, sorry for this. So you can go to, so Mark, can you go to either desktop or anywhere you would want to create a folder where for you to store your data. So go there, and then siguro mag-create na lang, kindly create a folder called Finlits or whatever name. Could you kindly do that either sa desktop or sa wherever you want to create one to save your files?
Sure po. I-stop ko muna po yung share po para
Oh,
maayos ko
sige.
lang po saglit.
Sige. You can create so the rest also follow class. Create a folder. You can name it na lang Finlits, no? So we're going to use that as a directory. We're going to open our projects, several R projects, and we're going to store the R projects in that folder. Okay, so meron na, Mark? Meron ka ng, saan mo in-store? Sa desktop ba? Sa Word, sa documents mo? Mark?
I created mine in my downloads po
Okay, sige. So si Mark,
because it's usually what I open.
okay, good. So anywhere you wish to save your folder. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to open an R project and we're going to save it in the folder that you created. Okay? The folder that you created will be your working directory. Okay, so Mark, kindly, sandali. I-X mo muna, please. X mo muna siya. Ayun, so nasa download siya ni Mark, ano? Sa PC niya sa download. Okay, go on the upper left. Makikita mo yung file dyan, di ba? Yung tab na file. Click that. Okay, so take a look, class. Okay, so we have here file, and then either you open a new file or below that is a new project. So let's open a new project. So paki-click siya, Mark. Click that. Okay, new project. Okay, I hope everybody's following. And then it will lead us to this one. Okay, so create a project. Kasi nag-new project tayo, no? So we're going to create a new project. Okay, so where do we want to create it? Either either you create a directory. So if you did not create a folder before, you can go here, create a new directory and create your folder there. Tayo, what we did was to create the directory first, or a folder in our case. And then, so we go to existing directory, no? So go there to existing directory. So Mark, pakihanap mo yung yung folder na create mo, yung Finlits na yan. Sige, i-browse mo siya. Yan. And then i-click mo siya. So downloads and then click mo siya. Okay, open. Okay, sige, open mo. Hindi, dun sa Ayan, okay? So you can now see that project working directory na access na ni Mark, no? Nasa users, Mark, downloads, and Finlits. So this is now the working directory that Mark is going to use. All right? Then below Mark, click mo yan, open a new session. Okay? Before you do that, Mark, take note, di ba dun sa taas, kanina pinakita natin, ano nakalagay upper right, Mark? Anong project ang meron ka ngayon? Yan, none, di ba? Correct? Class, can you see? None, ha? Di ba? Project, none. Right? Is everyone
Yes po.
following? So, hindi pa nakapag-create si Mark ng project and we're doing that now. Okay, so mag-create na tayo ng project ngayon. Okay? So, Mark, i-click mo yung, yan, open a new session and then create project. Click mo siya, please. Right? So, let's wait. Na-click mo ba, Mark? Parang hindi mo siya na-click. Ulitin natin, ha? So, once again,
Ito
go
po,
to
ito po.
file. Ayan na, okay. Yan na class, no? Okay, tingnan nyo class to, no? Tingnan nyo. What do you have here? On the upper right, andyan na. Ito yung project na create ni Mark, no? Okay. Bakit yan ang project? Hindi. Okay, ito yung directory. Okay, nasa Finlit siya. Okay. Yung project na create ni Mark, okay, yan, Finlits, tingnan nyo class, Finlits, di ba? Finlits. So downloads Finlits, yung folder, yung working directory. And the project that Mark just created now is finlits.r project. Okay, this one. Okay, so go down, Mark, dun sa files, projects, packages. Diba? Yan, tingnan nyo ha. So class, di ba, ito may R project na dito. Okay, balik mo sa files, Mark, files. Okay, there, class. This is the R project now. Okay, and it's the same name as nasa upper right, yung Finlits that R project. Now, why is this very important? This is very important in organizing your data, and we will see this as we go along. So nasa R project tayo, no? We're inside R project, and this R project is inside the folder Finlits, nasa working directory na Finlits. Okay. Now we can create now a new folder. So dun Mark sa files, i-click mo yung new folder. Sa taas, there. Sa files window. Hindi dyan. Sa taas lang ng Finlits project, hindi dyan. Lower,
Ito po.
ayan, so create mo siya. Click mo siya. Okay, then we can create another folder. For example, images. Sige, kasi baka may mga images tayo, may mga plots na pwede natin i-save dyan. Okay mo. Images, okay? Alright, so nag-create na siya ng ng panibagong folder inside our project. Okay? Then maybe another new folder, Mark. New folder. Okay, then maybe docs, documents. Baka may mga Word file or other files tayo na na i-create or i-save. You can save it here, okay? Okay mo siya? Alright, so andyan na, no? Diba? And maybe, let's create another folder for you where to save your mga RMD files, for example. RMD. Sige. Okay mo siya. Yan, okay? So we now have class and interface. We now have a system where you have your R project. So once you create new R markdowns or R script files, okay, if you're working inside this project class, if something happens, automatically masisave yun. Eh, kunyari, nagka-power outage, as I said, masisave siya, hindi mawawala. Kasi you're working inside this project. How do I know that Mark is inside the project? Nandito sa upper right, di ba? Ayan, no? Di ba sa upper right? Nasa working directory niya na Finlits, and inside that Finlits is the Finlits project, which is what you can see here. Mark, punta ka nga lang dun sa sa downloads mo. Hindi dyan, wag dyan, no? Kung pwede sa sa PC mo mismo. Tingnan natin kung ano yung laman niya. Maybe you can, if okay lang, i-minimize mo itong, yan. Sige, tingnan natin. Okay, nasa downloads, tapos asan yung Finlits mo? Finlits.
Ito.
Yan, click mo siya. Okay. Inside the Finlits class, inside Finlits, yung folder na create ni Mark kanina, are these documents, di ba? Right? So, andyan yung documents folder na create niya. Andyan yung images.
Targeting actually
Okay? So, andyan yung RMD, andyan yung images na create natin. Sige, Mark, i-close mo na to.
Ano po, sir?
Close mo na yung close mo na to yung yan, close mo na siya. Okay, so balik tayo dito sa R. No? May nagsasalita yata, Mark, sa ano mo. So,
Sorry po, I'm in the library po.
sige, okay lang. Sige, i-unmute mo muna tapos pag magsasalita ka, no? I-unmute. All right. So this is now the interface ni Mark, no? Andito na, ilang panes yan, class? Naalala nyo? Ilang panes siya? 4 dapat yan. So hindi natin makita dito yung yung source window kasi environment na to eh. Paano natin siya mapapalabas, class? Yung you can go, Mark, to view sa taas, yung tab na view. Okay, and then yan yung panes, no? Just click that panes there. Yung pangalawa. Sige, click mo siya. Show all panes. Click mo siya. Yan, click mo lang yan. Yan, so yan, 4 na panes, no? I-ano mo na lang, yan, i-resize mo yung by there. All right, so now we're still inside our project. Okay? How do I know? Kita ko tong our project dito, yan, no? September 10, 2024. Okay, and where is the position of this? It's inside the C drive of Mark sa users, kay Mark sa downloads, Finlits. Andun yung niya, andun yung folder na kay Finlits. Inside that folder are these files. Okay? All right. So later on, pwede tayo mag-create ng panibagong R project, no? So ito, pwede natin i-rename tong project na to. We can rename this as Intro to R. Okay? Kasi pwede tayo later on yung next topic natin is EDA, for example, exploratory data analysis, then create another R project. Okay? So yung mga topic class, mag-create tayo ng mga R projects doon inside yung Finlits folder natin. So that Finlits folder will have different R projects. Separate siya by topic, no? I hope you're getting what I'm saying here. Okay, sige. So now, yung nasa upper right, that's our source window or that's our script window. Now, what type of R document is this? And notice it's untitled, di ba? Sa taas, no? Nakalagay untitled. Hindi pa natin nasa-save to. Maglagay nga tayo dito, Mark, ng kunyari, 2 plus 2, no? 2 plus 2. Ano mo siya? Enter mo. Enter. Okay. Notice, class, na yung 2 plus 2 na yan, di ba? Hindi lumalabas yung answer dito sa source window natin or script window. The code is transferred here to the console. Yan, kita nyo? Sa console natin, 2 plus 2, and then yung answer 4. Okay? So one disadvantage of the source window or the script window is that you cannot really use it to generate a report kasi hindi lalabas dito yung answers. Okay, subukan mo, Mark. I-plot mo ulit. Plot, naalala niyo yung summary cars. Summary cars muna. Summary, and then cars. Remember that cars is an object, no? It comes preloaded with R. So i-run mo siya. Enter. Okay. The answer is here, di ba? Nasa nasa kabilang side, nasa console natin. So sabi natin yung summary function, it gives us the 6-number summary ng isang data. First quartile, second quartile, which is the median, third quartile, minimum, maximum, and then the average. Yan, okay? And if we're using this class, this is an R script, diba? Hindi siya R markdown. R script ito. So, in our subject, we're not going to use the R script kasi, kasi class, may mga inherent disadvantages siya. Okay? So, paki-save muna siya, Mark. Save. File, go to file. Sige, pwede dyan, file. And then, pwede ka mag-create ng panibagong folder na R, no? New folder. Lagay mo R script just to distinguish it from RMD kasi baka hindi natin gustong pagsabay yung yung yan, sige. Click mo siya, tapos lagyan mo ng name, no? Whatever name na lang. File 1 na lang. ano lang to. Tapos yun yung class, save as type R. Sorry. Okay, paki-save mo, Mark. Okay. So now, Mark, punta ka dito sa mga files natin. I-click mo si R-script. Sa baba, yan, R-script. Yun, di ba? Meron ng laman to. Yung laman nito, class, yung sinave ni Mark na .r. Ito yung R-script. And you can see here, dito sa R-script na to, class, dito sa upper left, no? File 1.r. Ito na yung file, no? So later on, if Mark wants to access this, nakasave siya. So balik ka sa Finlits, Mark, sa baba, sa files natin. Sa files, lower right, lower left, go click Finlits ulit, yan, Finlits. Okay, so andyan dyan siya. Na-save natin dito yung R script na yan. So you can close this now. Close mo, Mark, yung file sa upper left, yung object na yan, file1.r, close mo siya. I-X mo nga. Okay, now what happens? So wala na yung script window natin dyan, no? Pero nakasave yun. Nandito sa R script natin. So what we're going to create now is, let's create an R markdown, which is different from siya from an R script. Si Mark, kindly go to files. Dun sa dun sa my plus. And then, a file R markdown below. There. Click mo siya. And then, wait. Okay, tingnan nyo, title. You can give it a title. Sige, intro to R na lang. Intro to R. RMD na lang. Intro to RMD. Tapos class, yung Mark, yung author yan, name ni Mark. Tapos yung date, nagdi-default siya class dun sa date ngayon. Okay, we don't want that. What we want is rather, click mo Mark tong use current date when rendering the document. Okay. Now, when Mark click this, notice na gray out yung date. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin siya pwedeng i-manipulate, hindi natin siya pwedeng baguhin. What will happen if we do that? What will happen is that later on, if we render this, ibig sabihin, i-render, ininit siya, explain ko siya in a while. What will happen is that, pag render to, let's say, 2 weeks from now, let's say, September 24, no? If we're going to knit this, when you say knit, parang ipoprocess siya, ipiprint, no? Ang mag-a-appear na date, hindi yung September 10, hindi yung date ngayon. But rather, kung kailan natin siya ininit, no? Yung September 24, which is 2 weeks from now. If we're going to knit it on that date. Okay? So on the left side, left here, na makikita natin document, presentation, shiny, and template. So this one we're going to discuss and study in greater detail as we go along. And then yung output, so pwede siyang HTML, pwede siyang PDF, pwede siyang Word. In the meantime, excuse me. In the meantime, let's just use the default, which is HTML. So paki-okay muna siya. All right, please. Okay, now take note. No? Magkaiba yung interface ng R Markdown at saka ng R script kanina. Okay, so there are certain things here that you can see that are different, no, from as compared to the R script. So before I take the floor from Mark, thank you very much, Mark. Sorry, medyo for my cough.
I'll stop sharing na po.
Wait muna. Dali
Ah.
May chat dito, ano yung nagtanong? Kanina si JP. Okay. Now, Mark, isave mo siya, no? Again, go to file. Go to file sa taas. File, save as. Yan, save as. Okay, so pwede mong file name into to R Markdown. Tapos, dun sa RMD mo siya isave. Okay, so just click that, save. Alright. Kung i-close mo siya, Mark, i-close mo siya. Yung sa taas mo na. Yung file mismo. Then, close mo siya, no? Magdi-default na naman sa R script, si R. Pero, Mark, punta ka ulit dun sa ano natin, sa RMD sa baba, sa files. Click that one. Notice, ando dun pa, nakasave yung ano. And if Mark clicks that, click mo Mark. Yan, ma-access niya ulit yan. Okay? Ma-access niya. So this is a very good way, class, to, as I said, class, kunyari, nasa R project kasi si Mark, no? Yung finlich.r project. Of course, pwede nang baguhin ni Mark yung name na yan. Okay? If you're doing a certain file, for example, this one, tapos biglang hindi mo siya na-save, no? Biglang nag-brown out or for what matter, biglang nawala yung power ng laptop mo, hindi mawawala yung file na yun. You go back to the R project and it will still be there. Any R script or any R markdown that you're working on na hindi mo siya na-save, andiyan pa rin yan. Okay? And take note, class, yung date. Yun na yun. Tingnan yung date. Hindi nakalagay yung date ngayon. But rather, it's R systems.date, sys.date, and then open and close parentheses. And then you have here the backticks, no? Okay, so that's what happens, class, when we click yung kanina, no? Hindi niya ilalagay yung date ngayon. Okay, ilalagay niya yung itong code na to, R sys.date. Okay, so thank you so much, Mark. Maraming salamat. I appreciate that, no? So sige, I'll now share my screen again. I requested Mark para yung participation nyo rin, no? Then I'm going to open my R now. Okay. So, tingnan yung R ko, class, no? May project ba akong, nasa project ba to? Hindi. Tingnan nyo, R project none. So, this is a very risky thing to do. I just wanted to illustrate this, no? Para to show you what are the bad and good ways in order in creating a file in R. So, sa akin, ang dami ng mga untitled, no? Ibig sabihin, hindi pa nakasave itong mga to, Okay? Pag biglang nag-brown out, tapos nawala yan, mawawala na yan, class. Kasi I'm not working inside the project and none, no? Okay? None. Makikita nyo dito, wala, Ito, di ba? Walang nakalagay dito yung position, yung kung saang folder, kung saang working directory kung nakalagay ito. It's not shown here. Files, okay, wala. Unlike yung kay Mark kanina, nasa C, users, Mark, tapos downloads, tapos yung finlich. Ando dun yung create niya. Okay, I specifically did this deliberately so that I can demonstrate to you how not to work with R and R markdowns and R scripts. Okay, so now I'll be opening a markdown here. So markdown, so hindi ko lang lalagyan ng title. And then here, nakaklik pa rin to, no? Use current date when rendering document. Okay? So I want you to open, okay? Lagay ko na lang dito, trial. Okay. Trial 1. Trial 1. To give it a name. All right. So mag-open yan ng bagong R markdown dito. So untitled 9 na to. Now, ang ibig sabihin ng title, ito, trial 1, yung title ng document na to. Yung untitled dito, ibig sabihin, as a file. Hindi pa siya nakasave as a file. Okay? So when Mark opened a while ago an RMD document, ito yon, same thing here. Now let's just take a look at this very tingnan natin kung ano yung anatomy nitong isang R markdown na file na to. Default to, no? Default na document to. So let's just quickly take a look at this. On the upper part, you have here, you have tatlong dash, above and below, tatlong dash below. And then you have title, the one that I wrote on a while ago, trial 1. Then author, ako. Date ko, linagay natin yung yung relative date, rcs.date. Hindi ko tinype to, clinic ko lang yung kanina, no? Which I showed you. And the output is an HTML document. Okay? So this is what you call, ano ko na lang, ito mahirap, pero sige. This is what you call a YAML. No? Y-A-M-L. Y-A-M-L. YAML class, ang tawag dito sa portion na to. Here. And this is supposed to control the printout, your knitting. Kung paano nyo knit. Is it okay if my date, yeah, pwede. So my question dito si Miriam, is it okay if my date po yung R mark? Yes, pwede siya, no? When you open an R markdown, tapos lagyan mo siya ng date, dun sa date, pwede din yun. But later on, when you knit the file and when you print it, ang date na magre-reflect, yung date na linagay nyo, no? If that's really what you want, then okay yun. Tama yun, tama din, no? If you want to know when originally you created the file, then maglagay ka ng date doon. No? Okay. For me here, what I want is that when I knit this later on, which we're going to do, gusto ko na ang date niya, yung date kung kailan ko siya in-knit. Alright? So, ang tawag dito is YAML, which is yet another markup language. As I said a while ago, this controls how your document will be knitted. No? Okay, later on, or no, not later on, but I'll require you to do a little bit of research on this. Kasi dito, kunyari, gusto nyo lagyan ng table of contents yung, ano nyo, yung ginagawa nyong, let's say, paper, or in our case, yung case nyo, pwede nyo lagyan dito ng TOC. Yung table of contents, dito nyo siya ilalagay. Okay? But I'm not going to discuss that. I want you to search, no? How you can manipulate this YAML para yung pag-print out ng ano nyo, ng case or the document that you're working on will be as according to what you want, no? So dito natin dinalagay yung mga codes, yung mga instructions on how your document will be printed. And it's pretty powerful, class. So, pero as I said, I will not be spoon feeding you. This is one instance na I want you to discover on your own. Okay, kung ano yung mga, kunyari, paano ilalagay yung TOC. And there are other ways paano and may iba't ibang klaseng TOC, may floating, etc. So I want you to discover that. Now here, class dito, on this side, you have the outline. So ano tong outline na to? First, you have yung R markdown dito. Okay. Now, I'm going to clear muna, no? Exit ko muna to. Saan nanggaling to, class? Itong R markdown na to. Take note of this, class. May dalawang hashtag ka. So yung hashtag sa isang R markdown class, this serves as just like headers, no? So dalawang outline, same naka-secondary na secondary na header. If I include one, for example, here, let's say Finlitz case 1. Okay. Note, yung outline class, no? Nagkaroon ngayon ng Finlitz case 1. So ang isang hashtag class, it means siya yung siya yung pinaka main header. Okay, so if I want, kunyari maglagay pa ako dito ng some functions. functions in R, example. Notice what happened to the outline here. Diba? Nagkaroon ngayon dito ng function in R, and below it is ito number 2 dito, including plots. Okay, so it's very easy to navigate through this. Pwede kung hanggang 6 na 6 na parang outline form. Kunyari, 3 dito. Okay? Document. Kunyari lang. Notice now that document is under R Markdown, which is under Finlit's case 1. So yung hierarchy niya, yung unang hashtag, ito, second hashtag, R Markdown, third hashtag, documents. Okay? So it's very easy now to format your paper or what you're working on, okay? Just with the use of the hashtag. Okay, of course, pwede mong gawing A to A. Kaya 1, no? Roman numeral number 1. And 1. Tapos yung functions in R, pangalawa siya, Roman numeral number 2. Yung usual class. Yan, di ba? 1, 2. Tapos this can be your A. Okay. Oh, sorry. Control Z. Yan. Ayan yung A natin. Tapos, pwede tayo maglagay dito ng dalawa. B. Example. Whatever. Yan. Yan, di ba? I hope you're getting it. So this one can be B. Point 1. Yan. Okay? So pause for a while, class. Are you following, class? Itong outlining dito. Pretty straightforward, just with the use of the hashtag. May I have your feedback, please? If you're able to follow. I hope everybody gives your feedback. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so that is my question dito. Hey, John, I'm using a Mac OS and the inputs, kunyari 1 plus 1, are not being reflected to the console whenever I type. How do I resolve this? John, could you kindly share your screen, please? Let me stop share. Also, comment from the Mac users at tingnan natin.
Hello, sir. Can I
Yes,
share my...
John. Yeah, please share your screen.
Okay, sir. Wait lang po.
Sige. Those of you who are Mac users also, kindly assist us here. Okay, so itong untitled one ni Mark is, ni John is R script to, no? Sige.
Like this po, sir.
John,
Hindi po.
baka gusto mong i-ano muna. Sige, enter mo yan. Enter mo. Okay. First, para makita natin, yung sa console sa baba, kindly click the broom para matanggal muna tong, yan, para kita natin. Sige, ulitin mo. 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. Hindi sa console. Sa script din.
Sorry po.
1 plus 1. Enter mo. So, hindi siya nag-a-appear dito sa console ni 1 plus 1. Subukan mo nga, command enter.
Okay, sir. Wait lang po.
1 plus 1. Command enter nga. Ayan. So, sa kasi sa Windows, pwedeng enter lang. Or control enter pwede. Sa Mac, kailangan yata ng command enter. No? How about the Mac users? Tama ba? Do you press control enter para lumabas sa console? Okay, another thing, Mark, ayusin natin yung yung console. Yes, thank you, Siegfried. Yung console mo, ilagay natin sa upper right. Kindly go up, please, dun sa mga tabs. Asa na dyan yung, yung tools?
Here po, sir.
Sige, iba pala sa sige. Global options. I-click mo. Yan. Hindi ko nakikita kasi global options sa baba.
Okay
yan.
po, sir.
Okay. Global options there. Yung pane layout mo, click pane layout. Okay, yung sa environment, click mo yan, gawin mo console. Yan, okay. Okay mo. Apply or okay, sige. So para kita mo kagad, di ba? Kasi pag nasa ilalim ng console mo, hindi natin kagad makikita yung output. So mas maganda kung yung console natin nasa upper right. Tapos, talaga hindi ko nakikita yung ano, yung sa color lang talaga, no? Can you try changing your color if you only want that? Pero papakita natin ulit. Go to tools. Go to tools, please. Global options. Sino natin kung mag global options and then appearance. Subukan mo nga si Cobalt.
Pardon po, sir?
Sa baba, sa editor theme yan. Cobalt, please. Cobalt.
Cobalt. Okay
Cobalt
po.
there. Okay, okay mo nga. Sige.
Ayan po, sir.
Alright, pero hindi nakikita yung ano, no? Hindi ko nakikita yung mga tabs dito. Yung tools, yung file, bakit wala?
Dito po, sir, sa taas push.
Kita mo ba?
Opo, sir.
Okay.
Pero,
Hindi ko kasi nakikita eh. Sige, anyway, basta nakikita mo, no? Okay.
okay.
So, ano lang yan, ano lang yan, if you want to revert to the, ano, yung sa clouds, balik ka na lang doon, no? Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
thank you, John, for the question. That's very
Thank you,
important.
sir.
Yeah, I appreciate questions like this class kasi we learn, no? We learn from your questions. So that's why, class, I encourage you not to be ashamed of asking questions. Okay, kasi walang question dito ang iti-treat natin as ano, as inferior. Lahat ng questions dito importante. Okay? As much as possible, we don't want to go fast and others are left behind. Okay. So, share screen ko ano. Okay. So ito class, no? Yan. Ito yung ano natin. Another thing class is that ito, no? This one. Okay. This one class. You notice here, my backticks, and then curly brackets, and then R, and then my word dito na setup, and then include is equal to false, and then close curly brackets. Okay, and then backticks again. Okay, dito. And you notice, class, that the color, the shading of this is different from the main source window here. Iba. Medyo shaded siya, no? It's different. And there's a name for this. The name for this is, okay, let me annotate again. This one is called your code. Sorry, ang hirap magsulat sa mouse. Code, no? Code chunk. There. Code chunk sa class. Tapos meron dito. You can see this one here. So it's quite distinct from the others kasi ito yung medyo may ano muna, backticks, tapos then yung curly brackets, open and close, tapos may mga nakalagay pa dito kung ano to, aralin natin, tapos may R dito. Okay? Linalagay natin si R kasi we're using R. If we were using Python, ang ilalagay dyan Python. Okay? Kasi itong post-it na to, class, pwede rin gamitin to for Python. Okay, itong R markdown natin, no? Pwedeng gamitin din to for Python. So there's a function here, code to, no? Neat R. So ibig sabihin nito, class, ito yung package, neat R. Tapos ito yung ano, options chunk, okay? Package styles, ito yung function, and then may another function set, then echo is equal to true. Okay? Pag-aaralan natin tong echo is equal to true na to, ibig sabihin ng echo is equal to true, ira-run tong code na to. Pero include is equal to false, ibig sabihin yan, do not print. Whatever the result of this code is, do not print it. Okay? Alright, sige. So, ano muna ako? Clear ko muna yung drawings. Okay. And then notice, class, that this one, kung nakaka-disturb sa inyo yung space na to, pwede nyo namang itago nyo muna. Click nyo to, mawala si outline. If you want it to be printed again, click nyo lang. Babalik at ganun lang naman yan. Okay? But this is a guide for us kung ano na yung outline ng paper natin. Okay. Now, take a look at this, class. R. Bakit R? Kasi R yung ginagamit natin. This is your code chunk. And then, ito, set up. And then if we go down here, meron din ditong iba, no? May another code chunk dito. See? This is another code chunk. And then R ulit. Tapos cars. Tapos here below, may another code chunk, R. Tapos meron siyang pressure. Tapos may echo is equal to false. Kanina, echo is equal to true. Ito naman, echo is equal to false. Okay? So we're going to learn what this means. Okay. So ano muna tong name na setup na to? This one class is the name of this code chunk. Pwede nyo bigyan yung code chunk nyo ng pangalan. Now that's very useful, especially kung you're working with a big RMD file already, no? Tapos ang dami ng mga code chunks. Pag may hahanapin ka na code chunk, kunyari 1,000 yung code chunk na yun, paano mo hahanapin yun sa dami-dami class? Enter yung giving it a name. So if I go here, class, dito makikita natin yung outline dito. Here. Sa ilalim ng source window natin, ito class yun na yun. Kita nyo itong double arrow, click nyo siya. There you go, class. Ito yung outline natin. Diba? Trial number 1 is the name of your document. Then chunk 1, set up yung pangalan niya. Chunk 2, cars. Chunk 3, pressure. So kung hindi tayo naglagay ng pangalan, kunyari, okay, let me go here. No? I'm going to create another code chunk. Okay, paano yung long cut nito? So backtick, yung backtick yung nasa taas ng tab on the upper left. No? Backtick, and then open R, okay? And then backtick ulit. So you know that you have a code chunk here kasi, again, grayed out siya. Tapos you can see this one. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, wala siyang pangalan, di ba? So if I go here once again to the outline dito natin, click this one, notice my chunk number 2 dito. And nag-rename automatically yung chunk 3 and chunk 4. Apat na yung ano ngayon, yung chunks natin. Pero si chunk 2 walang pangalan kasi hindi natin linagyan ito. I can put here a name kunyari, name. And then once again, go here. Ayan, chunk 2 name. There, chunk 2 name. So is this important? Yes, class. It's a good practice to. Good practice to kasi later on, if you're working, as I said, on a file that's very, very heavy, okay, very big already, madali niyong hanapin yung code chunk na yun. Okay. All right. So, okay, how do you run a code chunk? Punta tayo dito, class, dito sa code chunk na to, sa cars. And notice, class, di ba, yung outline na ginawa natin, yung mga hashtag, andiyan dyan siya. Number 1, number 2, okay? Ito na yung outline natin. Kung may number 3 or B, A, B, B.1, etc. It will be reflected here, class. Yung outline, andi dito din, di ba? Okay, so summary cars. How do we run this? Okay, several ways to run this class. Number 1 is sa ano yata sa Mac, command enter or dito control enter sa, so that's the first one. So you can have several summary kunyari ng pressure and then no. Okay, so you have 2 codes here in your code chunk here. Okay, if I want just one of this to be run, pupunta lang ako dito sa line na to. I can go anywhere here. Pwedeng sa simula, pwedeng sa gitna nito, anywhere here. Basta nasa line na to. Okay? If I run this, control enter. Okay? So what happens? Lalabas dito yung summary. Diba yung summary class? That's the mean, first quartiles, yung 6 number summaries to. No? First quartile, second quartile, which is the median, third quartile, minimum, maximum, and also the mean. Lumabas, no? If I want to get the summary of pressure, control enter, punta din ako kay ano pressure, yun din, no? Okay? I can choose a particular line. Go anywhere there. So, kunyari, dito ako pumunta sa gitna. Control Enter. Magra-run pa rin yan. There. Ito pa rin yun. Okay? But if I want to run both, class, so several ways to do this. Either highlight lahat, highlight mo both, and then Control Enter, or you can just click here. Ito kasi, class. Ibig sabihin itong arrow to the right na to, run current chunk. Okay? Yung chunk, yung buong to, code chunk. I'm sorry. Did I just lose you, class? Matagal ba? Hello? Nawala yata ako. Hello, class?
Yes, sir.
Nawala? Sandali, ah.
Yes po, sir. Nawala po kayo.
Matagal ba? Matagal? Okay, hindi naman. Okay, pero yung recording natin, okay, buti tuloy-tuloy pa rin, no? Pause recording, stop recording. Okay. Okay, good. Kasi dati pag nawawala ako, nawawala yung recording na yun, napuputol na siya. Okay, I can't minimize this. Okay, sorry. Okay, back to RR. So, as I said, how do you run this? Ito, class. Ito or ito? No, sorry. Ito pala, sorry. Ito. Here. So, may mga options dito, ah. Run selected line. So, just choosing a particular line yung parang kanina.
Sir, you're not
Sorry.
sharing your screen.
Okay, sorry. Yun nawala pala yung share screen ko. Share screen. Okay. So how do you run a particular code chunk, class? Kasi sabi natin in our markdown, the code should be inside. It should be inside the code chunk. Okay? Hindi siya pwedeng nasa labas. No? Okay, so dito natin dinalagay yung codes natin. And this is advantageous as compared to just an R script. Okay. So, paano to? Either you click this one. If I click this one, it will run this code chunk. Or if pwede rin, kunyari, I'm in this line, diba, pag Control Enter, ito lang yung iraran niya. Or if I go here, sa run dito, maraming options, no? Either just run the select line, Control Enter yun kanina, diba? Or run the current chunk, wherever I'm here, it's Control Shift Enter. Or run the next chunk, Control Alt N. So you have here several. Pwede nyo ring i-run all the chunks above, no? Kunyari, medyo nasa, na kayo, line 500 na kayo. Tapos if you want to run all the code chunks prior to that, pwede yun. You don't have to do that individually. You can just run all the code chunks above or run all the code chunks below. Okay, or restart R and run all the chunks. You have these options here. Or run all. Lahat ng code chunks, ira-run yan. Okay? All right, so here, it will just be run this current code chunk, run natin. So, parehong ira-run niya. Yan, no? Parehong si cars at saka si pressure. All right, so let's run also this one. Let's run itong plot natin. Take note, class, R, pressure, may name yung code chunk natin to. Tapos may additional na code. Echo is equal to false. All right, sige, i-run natin to. Okay, so it will plot. If you recall, ito yung prinat natin dati sa R document natin. Okay? All right. Now, after you have done, class, after you have done your document, yung case nyo, for example, you'll have to knit the document. Ibig sabihin knit, isi-save yan, either as an HTML document or a Word document or a PDF document. We'll just focus on HTML kasi walang kailangan package dun. Yung Word at saka PDF, yung PDF kailangan may ila-load pa tayo ng package. Alright, so paano natin in-knit? Dito yan, class. Knit. Okay, so I'll request somebody to please, sino pwede mag-share ng screen niya? I'll stop share. Can somebody please volunteer? Volunteer, please. Share screen. Don't be ashamed, class. Hello. Magko-call na lang ba ako? Siegfried, please. Could you kindly share your screen? Siegfried. Hello. Siegfried, paki-unmute yung sarili mo. Are you still here? Okay, John, thank you. Okay, sige. So, RMD file to, no? Rinan mo na ba, John, yung ano? Go down, please. Error, wait, ba't may error doon? Ano to? You see? Go up, please. I-minimize mo nga ng konti yung ano mo, yung environment window. Minimize mo ng konti. Yan, yan. Yan, sige. Yan, sige pa. Okay, sige. Alright, may error ka dito. Bakit? Tingnan natin error ni John dito. This is a good opportunity to learn something, no? Okay, so take note class, may error dito kasi ano nangyari dito? Alright, may this is siya dito. Tapos, hindi naka-close yung take note. John, may unang ano ka, no? Yung code chunk mo. Wala siyang closing. Biglang nag-code chunk ka ulit. So you have to put here, you have to put a closing for the first code chunk mo. Yung sa name. Sa name mo, di ba? Wala, asan yung closing niya? Okay, so siguro after, before yung when you click, before that, go to row 18, please. Row 18. Okay, type mo yung tatlong backticks. Yan. Okay, enter mo, enter. Enter mo. Okay. So, tingnan natin to yung kay John. Finlits, tapos R markdown. Okay. Ito class, hindi lalabas ano to sa outline. Kasi yung hashtag ni John dito, nasa loob ng code chunk. Pag may hashtag ka inside the code chunk, comment ibig sabihin yan. No? Comment yan. Kaya tinan yung outline ni John, no? Hindi lumalabas yung Finlits na outline. So John, I suggest you highlight that, you delete that. Control, sign. Control Z mo, Control Z. Control Z. Sige, highlight mo pareho yung R markdown, yung 1 and 2 na, yung ano, highlight mo pareho. Yan, Control X mo. Okay, and then go up. Go up. Sige, between, yan, enter ka, enter. Enter ka dyan, enter. Sige pa, isang enter pa. And then i-control V ka. I-paste mo dun yung dinelete mo. Yan, tingnan nyo class. Yan, lumabas na dito yung Finlits, no? Kasi yung hashtag 1 yan, nasa labas siya ng code chunk. Okay? Nasa labas siya ng code chunk. Do not, pag outline siya class, pag main outline, do not put it inside the code chunk. Otherwise, it will be treated as a comment, no? Okay. Now, tingnan natin to class. May X dito sa row 19, no? X. May X dito kasi ito class, it's a text, no? So, hindi na intindihan ni R yan kasi ano ba yan? Hindi naman function yan, hindi naman code siya. So, if you want to put this text inside the code chunk, lagyan mo siya ng ano, lagyan mo siya ng hashtag. Sige, lagyan mo na dyan ng hashtag dyan sa simula. There, isang hashtag, sige. Yan, tingnan nyo class, nag-blue na siya. Okay na yan. Okay, tingnan nyo, nawala na yung X, no? So, naintindihan na ni R, itong text na to, comment lang to. It's a comment. So, I'm not going to run this. I'm not going to, this is not for me to run. Okay? So, i-X mo na tong error unexpected. Paki-X mo na sa baba. Yan. Hindi. Yan. Okay, good. Alright? Okay, so take note of these things, ha? So, again, dito, ano yung error in this is, sana yun? Dito sa baba. Wala na, no? Wala na yata, no? So, i-X mo na siya. Alright. Sa baba. Okay. So, i-run mo nga ulit yung ano. Okay. So, tingnan natin class ha. Tingnan natin to. Up. Ano mo muna, i-minimize mo muna yung outline para mas ano. I-close mo muna siya. John. Yan. Hindi, upper right. Yan, yan. Sa
Okay po.
baba. Hindi dyan. Doon sa Finlits yan. Sige, close mo siya. Tapos, i-increase mo nga yung ano, increase natin yung width ng ano, ng source window natin. Yan, sige, good. Sige pa. Sige pa. Okay? Ayan, para mas kita, okay na. Para mas kita natin yung ano. Alright. Now, if we're going to print this, okay? If you're going to print this, we'll go up. Okay. John, akyat muna from the start, no? From the start, yung sa YAML natin. Okay, tingnan muna natin class, ha? So, okay yung YAML, okay? We're not expecting any table of contents here kasi hindi naman tayo naglagay ng TOC, no? Tapos, andi dito class, yung unang code chunk natin yung setup. Titingnan natin kung ano mangyari dito sa include is equal to false and echo is equal to true. And then, sa pangalawang code chunk, andyan yung R name natin. Tapos, may ano tayo dito, may comment sa loob, no? Tapos, sa third code chunk natin yung cars, R cars. Meron tayong dalawang ano dito, function, summary cars at saka summary pressure. Take note na hindi rin nanto ni ano, no? Hindi rin ni John. Wag muna i-run John, no? John did not run this. Hindi niya clinic yung ano, yung run current chunk. Then sa ilalim, yung include plots. Rinan mo kanina pero in-X mo siya. So, nawala yung output dito, no? Dito sa summary cars at saka summary pressure. I-run mo nga dyan, John, yung ano, yan, sige, click that. So, lalabas dyan, di ba? Yung summary ng cars at saka ng pressure. I-X mo siya. I-X mo. So, wala dito sa source window natin, di ba? Kasi, dinelete natin eh. Tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari. Now, let's suppose this is your document, no? And we're ready to print this. So, John, go up please dun sa pinaka-taas sa tab. Nakikita mo yung neat sa taas, baba niyan, baba. Yung neat na may blue, parang may blue spool of, hindi yan. Yan,
Ito po.
okay? Yes,
Okay.
correct. Okay, so this is how we will knit this document class. Tingnan natin ha. John, paki-click mo yung arrow.
Ay, sorry po.
Okay, so may knit to HTML, knit to PDF. Nag-automatic na siya, no? Okay.
Wait lang. Okay, ayan po.
Sige, ulit. Yan. Knit natin sa HTML muna, no? Okay. So, what's happening, class? Tingnan nyo sa console. Okay, ano nangyari? Ano yung error? So, this is, nag-error siya. Okay. Okay, sa ilalim may output na, no? Output created. Intro to RMD HTML. Okay. So, John, tingnan mo dito sa files mo sa lower right. Lower right. Yan, tingnan mo. Di ba nagkaroon dito ng ano, hindi ka pa naglagay ng mga folders dito, no? Pero notice, meron dito na may isang file dito, intro to RMD HTML. Di ba? Kanina wala yan. But when we knitted this file, lumabas dito, automatically na-save siya dun sa our project natin. Kasama ng intro to RMD. So ito class, intro to RMD HTML. I-click mo nga siya, John. Kindly click that. Sige. Pwedeng open in editor or view in web browser. Pag view in web browser, magbubukas yan sa ano mo, sa web, no?
Ayan
Okay.
po, sir.
Saan na?
Napunta po siya dito, sir, sa...
Okay, wait ha. May error ba? I-close mo nga ulit. Close mo. Click mo nga ulit si intro to RMD. Click mo. Tapos sa web, wag sa ano, sa
okay,
web,
sir.
sa web
Sorry po.
browser natin i-check. Web browser, yan.
Nakikita niyo po, sir. Ay, wait lang po. Ayusin ko lang po yung share screen, sir.
So, buksan mo yung sa ano mo, sa web browser. Dapat lalabas yung HTML na yan. In your case, class, sana nakita nyo na Sige, yan. Click mo. Yan, okay, class. Yan, nasa web browser tayo, no? Ito class yung kanina, no? Ito. And let's see what happened. Okay. All right. First, yung kanina, yung setup, notice class, hindi siya rin nandito, no? Hindi lumabas dito. Bakit? Kasi nakalagay doon, include is equal to false. So, ibig sabihin, pag linagay natin include is equal to false, ayaw natin na lumabas yung code na yun dito at saka yung result niya. Okay? Include is equal to false. We want echo is equal to true yon. We want it to run. Okay? Gusto natin i-run yon. Importante kasi yon. Pero ayaw natin na lumabas yung code na yun dito. So, di ba, wala dito yung yung script na yon. Okay? Then here, kita natin summary cars. So, kanina, di ba, dinelete natin tong summary cars eh. Pero dito lumabas, no? Lumabas yung output. Okay, and then sa ilalim, go down please. Tingnan niyo to, how about yung code na na plot pressure? Ano nangyari? Andi dito yung plot class. Pero what happened to the code chunk? Asan yung code chunk dito? Can you see the code chunk here, class?
Nung wala po, sir.
Wala. Unlike yung summary cars, yung summary pressure class, andyan yung code chunk, di ba nakalagay? Nakalagay yung code chunk na yan. Bakit dito sa include plots, yung plot pressure, bakit hindi siya kasama yung code chunk na yun? Balikan mo nga, go back to R. John, please, go back to R. Okay? Tingnan nyo, class. Echo is equal to false. Kasi may nakalagay na echo is equal to false. Ang ibig sabihin ng echo is equal to false, class, yung na yan, yung code chunk na yan, okay, hindi ipiprint dito, hindi siya isasama. Unlike yung summary cars, ang default nito, class, kasi echo is equal to true. So, pinakita yung code chunk. Yung summary cars, lumabas eh, di ba? Pati yung summary pressure, lumabas. Lumabas din yung nila. Lumabas yung output. Ito, yung sa pressure natin dito, ang lumabas lang yung output, pero hindi lumabas yung code chunk. Kasi nakalagay yung echo is equal to false din. Okay? So, sa case ninyo, class, sa case natin, ang ina-expect ko, sa isang isasabihin nyo sa akin, balik tayo dun sa balik dun sa ito, class, ito. So, it's like a paper, no? So, dapat, kung yung mga codes, class, hindi kailangan ipasok dyan, dapat huwag nyo ipapasok, no? Ang isasabihin nyo kasi sa akin yung R markdown. So, makikita ko dun sa R markdown yung code nyo. Pero ang gusto ko lang, class, makita yung final output plus yung discussion nyo dito. So, kunyari, dito, class, sa R markdown, under summary pressure, i-discuss nyo yan. May text kayong ilalagay dyan to discuss yung 6-number summary ng pressure at saka ng cars. Okay? So, sinasabi ko na sa inyo, class, yung expected output ko sa inyo. No? Were not necessary, please do not put the code chunks here. Dun sa output. Kasi nasa R markdown na yan, I don't need to see that, no? I want to see a flow, magandang flow ng paper na parang nagbabasa ka lang ng textbook. Okay? Alright, we'll discuss that more in greater. Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Sir, may question lang po ulit ako.
Go ahead, sige.
Yung sa setup po kanina, di ba we did include is equal to false. If we do it here in plotting the pressure po ba, mag-iiba yung
Sige,
result?
tanggalin mo yung echo is equal to false. Tanggalin mo siya.
Like buo po, sir? Or papalitan ko ng include?
Gusto mo ilagay include is equal to false? Sige, ilagay mo
Opo, sir.
lagay mo include is equal to false. Sige, very good question, no? Okay, so,
Ayun.
hindi, sabi mo false. Tanggalin mo yung isang equal to. Tapos i-run mo. Init mo ulit. Sa taas ulit. Init mo ulit. Ayan. Tapos, kita natin dito. Okay, saan na?
Ayan, sir.
What
Nag-generate.
happened? Ano nangyari dun sa plot?
Nawala siya, sir.
Nawala na. Kasi linagay nyo, include is equal to false. Di ba? Right? Hindi ipapakita yung output ng plots. Okay? So, tama ba yung ilalagay yung include is equal to false doon? Hindi. Kasi kailangan natin yung plots makita. Kasi if that was part of your discussion, so dapat Output yan ng plots eh. Kailangan natin yan. Kung depende sa paper nyo, no? Depende sa topic. Okay. Alright. So, sige, sana tayo? Okay, I have, nako, 2 more minutes na. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much. I
Thank you, sir.
appreciate you asking questions. Now, i-ano ko na lang to, class. I have to discuss this just to make sure that same page tayo ng kabilang section. Okay. I'll just request kung pwede, class, a 2-minute extension. Hindi pa naman time, pero if you need to leave, please go ahead. Itutuloy-tuloy ko lang tong konting discussion na to, no? And please open a new R Markdown, please. Open nyo lang kayo ng R Markdown. Tapos, i-copy nyo to. Okay, i-copy nyo, Control-C. I'll just share this with you para pare-pareho tayo ng dito sa kabilang section. Control-V. Okay. The first topic that we're going to learn for this subject, please take note, class, that I keep on reminding you to please watch the videos already, yung data and data structures, kasi hindi na natin i-cover yun. Kasi pag i-cover pa natin yung class, mawawalan tayo ng time para sa analytics talaga. So yung those things that are already recorded, which you can follow, please spend some time on that, no? Okay, so the first topic that we're going to learn here is EDA, Exploratory Data Analysis. So I shared some notes with you here. So in this module, we're going to learn how to import financial data, then do descriptive statistics, data visualization, and correlation analysis, plus others, no? And in order to create a new code chunk, may shortcut yan. Kasi matagal yan eh, di ba? Yung tapos R, tapos dapat i-close yung class, ha? Dapat nag-end. Tatlo lang. Yan. Matagal yung class. So my shortcut is Command Alt I. Command Alt I. For Mac, it's options. Ano ba? Command Option. Sorry, nakalimutan ko. Sulat ko kanina dito. It's Command Option I. No? So try nyo nga, class, and tell me kung nag-create siya ng panibagong Control Alt I. No. Automatic, class, no? Automatic mag-create ng code siya. Feedback, please, class, quickly, kung you were able to run that, class. Okay, good. Thank you. Yung iba hindi nag-response. It's already time, class. You may leave, no? So I'll just yung mga konting lang nito para pareho lang tayo sa kabilang section. Now, we said that packages are very important because packages contain commands, or they contain functions, they contain programs that can help us. Okay? So isa sa mga package na gagamitin natin is si QuantMode, no? So how do you install? Most probably, kasi wala pa kayong QuantMode. If you go here to packages and then search nyo dito QuantMode, malamang, class, unless you were my student before, wala kayong makikitang QuantMode dito. Sa akin meron na, class, no? So ibig sabihin nun, wala pa kayong QuantMode. We need that, class. So how do we install a particular package? So we're going to install 3 things here: QuantMode, ggplot2, and dplyr. Control-C, i-chat ko na lang to. Okay? So, the benefit of time, i-copy nyo lang sa class. Alright? So ito lang, no? When you run this, kindly run this, you install that packages na to, and then coach QuantMode, coach ggplot2, dapat lalabas na dito yan, class. So go back to packages again, QuantMode, lalabas siya, ibig sabihin, naka-install na yung package niyan. Kaso hindi pa wala pang check, ibig sabihin hindi nyo pa siya magagamit, no? Okay? So I'll stop there, class. I'll stop there. So importante kung paano natin magagamit yung package na yan. Tapos hindi automatic yan, class, no? Hindi automatic na magagamit yung functionalities ni QuantMode. You have to, ito na lang, class, Control Alt I, Copy to. Control X, Control V. So load. Kasi na-install na natin. Load. So, ito yung install, no? Ito ngayon yung load. Oh, mali. Sorry, mali. Ito pala. Ito yung load class. Control C. So you use the library function. There. Okay, yan lang class, library. Okay. So once na run nyo na to, itong code chunk na to, tapos i-check nyo dito sa packages dito, makikita nyo na si quant mode, makikita nyo si ggplot, makikita nyo si dplyr. Kasi hindi pa siya naka-check. So in order for us to be able to use that, either i-check nyo siya dito or i-run nyo to, library quant mode, library ggplot2. Tingnan nyo class ha, hindi naka-check to, di ba? When I run library quant mode, itong line lang na to, ano nangyari? Rinan dito class, rinan dito library quant mode, pero bakit hindi siya naka-check? Dapat naka-check to. No? Something happened. No? So pag clinic ko to class, yun, library quant mode. Sa canvas natin, pinapost ko siya. Okay? So with that class, let me stop recording now. Thank you so much for your patience.